Derek Carr and the New York Giants taking on Russell Wilson and the Pittsburgh Steelers.
We are across the Hudson from Midtown Manhattan at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the New York Giants. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
The Giants take over 1st and 10.
So here are the Giants ready to start their initial drive of the game. Leading them out, their quarterback in his 7th season in the NFL, it's Derek Carr.
And one of the things that I think that Derek Carr has really improved in doing since college, his ability to stay in the pocket. Things swirling around him, find the right guy, and deliver the ball with accuracy. Derek Carr has great touch when he throws the football.
Carr now on 1st down. And his first look is incomplete.
Not sure what you're thinking here, partner, but I believe the officials have done a nice job here getting together and then coming out and indicating that there was a receiver in the area.
Absolutely, and he was in the area. Correct call made, no grounding. Second and 10. To throw again. Carr. He gets this to Devontae Adams. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now Carr. And that's complete to Adams. 7 yards, the pickup there. I think defensively you're okay with that. You're in the first quarter. He's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up 1st downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
2 1st downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Carr. And it's hauled in by Austin Hooper. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll be 2nd and very short. The pickup.
I do believe we'll see a little bit more of this as this game progresses, because when you can have that type of a gain in the middle of the defense, it hurts them in so many ways, because most teams like to be strong down the middle. And if you can sting them there, that'll open things up for you on the outside as well.
But that's where their big tight end, is so good. That middle third, the seam routes, the in routes. Yeah, you're right. Probably see more of that.
Yeah, it takes a lot of courage and fortitude to go in the middle as well, and he's got it.
And he'll get this pretty close to a first down as he's tackled at the Steelers' 37. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. They run it here with Gordon. And he'll get 3 down to the 34-yard line.
The ball carrier.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
2nd and 7, operating from the 34. Throwing now is Carr. Gets it to Gordon. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. Call it a 3-yard gain, and that'll bring up a 3rd down. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty. But when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
Now Giorgio Tavecchio for the field goal try. On the left hash, this from 48 yards. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And the Giants are off now to a 3-0 lead.
Steelers, nothing.
Well, all offseason, probably a lot of thought goes into that first drive of week 1. They didn't get the touchdown, but at least they got something.
And what I liked about it is that they didn't overthink it, because you're exactly right. A lot goes into the offseason, the preseason, to get to that first drive of the regular season. They went right downfield, mission accomplished, points on the board.
So here are the Steelers now to take over for the first time. They'll be led out by a 6-time Pro Bowler now, his 9th NFL season. It's Russell Wilson.
Gave the commencement address at the University of Wisconsin a couple of years ago. One of the most popular players ever to pull on the uniform there. In the beginning of his career, he was a so-called game manager. Take care of the football and rely on the defense. Now, in this stage of his career, the offense runs through him, and it runs very well.
Give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Well, the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Second and 6. From the shotgun, Wilson. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
First down, Steelers.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Here's Ronald Jones, first carry for the USC man. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
Nothing after one on EA Sports.
Giants 3, Steelers nothing.
A give to Jones. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Call it no gain that time, as it's going to leave him with a third and about 3 to go.
And it's third down.
They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he's got a first down as he's up to the 48. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive.
On third down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the first down marker was and getting there.
Two first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Now a first down carry by Jones. And he's going to get this past the 50 and into Giant territory. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense the next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Coming up on a 2nd and 6. Now they'll throw it with Wilson. Throwing into traffic there, and that's complete. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. Here's Wilson. Flush to his right. And that will be incomplete.
That was an interesting look there, because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
A big pickup of 12 yards on 4th down to keep this drive from stalling. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. The give is to Jones. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30.
I know we can't hear what's going on in that huddle right now, but I'll guarantee you at least one offensive lineman is saying, my bad, we simply couldn't move them off the line of scrimmage. We've got to do a better job trying to root those guys out of there.
Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let, and this is caught. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. He got 29 yards that time. The Steelers were last in the NFL in red zone touchdown percentage a season ago, down around 35%. It's first and goal.
And no signal yet. I don't think he got in. He didn't. They'll mark him at the 1. Call it no gain, and it's going to be second and goal.
Leads to second.
They'll employ the jumbo set now on 2nd and 1. They'll try to run with Hines. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Nothing doing there as the 13th play of the drive proves to be unlucky.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
A big play if you think about it right now in this season opener. It's 3rd and goal. They'll try and run it in with Jones. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Ronald Jones taking it in. And the Steelers have taken the lead.
For the point after.
Able to punch it in on 3rd down makes it easier for those guys on the sideline. They didn't have a 4th down decision to make.
Yeah, could you feel the exhale? Because they were already thinking ahead, as all the good coaching staffs do. Anticipating, will we have to make the call? They already had it lined up. Never even got to it.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
So the Giants getting the football back here for their second drive. Inside of a minute left in the half. Does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do, or I guess don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences me even more is who I've got running my football team out on the field and the weapons around him. Can he make a play? Can he get into someone that we're going to trust to take care of the ball? If that's the case, I might push it a little bit here and try and get something before the half runs out.
Slant to Adams. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. Devin Bush, the linebacker, was the one there in pass coverage. Here's 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Carr. It's caught here by Adams. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. From midfield, here's Carr. It's hauled in by Brandon Cooks. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a 1st down. He's got it to Williams. And he's taken down inside the 30. 11 more yards that go around, a 1st down as well.
Well, they've certainly done a nice job spreading the ball around on this drive. This time he gets it out to his back, and it's another nice play and another 1st down. They've got the defense on their heels a little bit. They're reacting instead of being aggressive and making plays.
So even though it's 1st down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. He made his first attempt, this from 45. And this one is right down Broadway. And they'll get it back within a point at 7-6. So a big play before the end of the half to get him into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
That's caught inside the 20. And he's able to get this down deep on the Giants side of the field. So we reach halftime here in our first Monday Nighter of the season, as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. We'll get back to you and Charles in a minute. But first, time to give the folks at home a look at what's going on around the NFL. We'll get started up at Paul Brown Stadium in Cincinnati, where you see the final score there.
All right, we will save the Week 1 highlights and apparently get right back to the action here in the third. We'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. Taking it about the 1. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Steeler offense now with a football first here to begin the third quarter. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ballgame.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up second down. To throw again, Wilson. It's hauled in by Lee Smith.
Wilson.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. 11 yards there, first down.
First down.
That was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
The 45-yard line.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. They'll try the right side with Jones. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. And the offense moving quickly to the line.
A gain of a yard brings up 3rd and inches.
They'll go again to Jones. And he will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains. They'll run on first down. Jones. And he's going to get this past the 50 and into Giant territory. Olivier Vernon brings him down.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 48-yard line.
They go play action with Wilson. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Robert Quinn came in there hard on the blitz and got him down 9 yards behind the line of scrimmage.
We are seeing 2 really confident defenses imposing their will on these offenses in this game.
Yeah, absolutely, going toe for toe. Just curious if one of these offenses can wake up a little bit.
Is there any way they can find something that can pop, something big to knock them back on their heels?
3rd and long, it's Wilson. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the rookie, Xavier McKinney. And he's able to bring it up 5 yards shy of midfield to the 45-yard line. That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this third quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind. And we've gotten to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback, don't worry, we got you to start things off. You take it from there.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. A quick throw out to Adams on the perimeter. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. Was that a design pass, or what was that?
It was built into the play call. He had the opportunity to either hand it inside, keep it himself to run it, or do what he just did. Throw that pass inside, hitting a receiver on the run.
And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24.
Giants, first down. 1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
They'll keep it on the ground. This time it's Gordon. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Toward the left sideline, but it's incomplete. The Pro Bowl wideout Devontae Adams, his intended receiver, and it's 3rd down. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Got a man, it's complete. Williams. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 10 yards, good for a Giant first down. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Back to the ground now with Gordon. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Taking it in from 11 yards out. And the Giants are going to jump back in front. Well, they had their chances in the first half, you remember, but had to settle for 2 field goals. This time they come away with 6.
I think they actually got affirmation about what they were doing by getting a touchdown, because the field goals means they got in range but couldn't quite finish it off. This time they broke through, and that's great for the old confidence.
On the sideline, difference of a feeling between 3 and 6, is it astronomical or no?
It can be at times, that's for sure. A lot of times the field goal feels like a disappointment. The touchdown, well, that tells you you're getting it done.
And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Now the Steelers offense gets ready to get back onto the field. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he will score. Touchdown, Giants. A short throw, pick 6 right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
It's good, and it is now 21-7. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. This one fielded at the 5. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
On the return, the Steelers take over 1st and 10. At their own
Pittsburgh's offense now heading back out onto the field. And they just had that pick 6. I guess the only positive maybe of them returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the field to try to make up for it.
I like that, because now it doesn't give them a chance to go to the bench and really settle. You know, to sit there and kind of seethe over the idea that they turned the ball over previously. Right back out there. It's almost like hopping right back on the bike after falling over. Let's see if they can get the ball moving again.
Yeah, we'll see if they can do it here. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up 2nd down.
At the 33-yard line.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Wilson escaping the pressure right. On the run, he'll let it go. This is caught at the 20. And they do get him out of bounds finally, but the damage is done. A big hitter on what proves to be the final play of the 3rd quarter. So a big play as it gets him all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. This is caught. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. Hate to see this. Week 1 of the season. We'll be back. The Steelers were last in the NFL in red zone touchdown percentage a season ago, down around 35%. And he's in. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Ronald Jones, already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Steelers are able to make this a close game again. He's having a nice little game. Maybe already has an eye on that third touchdown.
And how about what our producer, Christian McLeod, likes to say when they've scored touchdowns like this? He's put a tent up in Touchdown City.
This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. Taking it about the 1. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
On the return, the Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own.
The New York set to take the field. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. First downs a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. They'll start the drive with a run by Gordon. And he's got the first down here and then some, but a penalty flag down. This could very well be coming back. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
From the gun, it's Carr. And finding the tight end, Hooper. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon. But with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Carr. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
Throwing his Carr on 3rd down. And it's caught over the middle. Hooper. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. It's a gain of 11 and a Giant first down. They fake the handoff. Now Carr. Looking deep for Adams. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Well, so much for getting separation. No chance there. Locked down tight, forcing the incompletion on that attempt.
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Throwing again. Carr. Pressure comes, and the Steelers take him down. Marching in for the sack, Michael Brockers. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. The left side throw complete to Adams. And he's going to be stopped here at the 43, and that is not near enough to pick up the first. You hate to surrender the football when you're nursing a slim lead, but they're going to have to punt it away. Trust that defense.
It's the right play at this stage of the game as well. You don't need to press it here because you do have that little bit of a cushion, and you count on your D to make it stand up.
And that hits at the 6 and carries into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20.
Pittsburgh set to take over again on offense. And it feels like the momentum has shifted. They scored, then their defense forces that last punt. And now a chance to tie the game on this possession. They'll start out on the ground with Jones. And all the way down to the 39. A big run there by Jones. 41 yards on the ground.
41-yard gain.
We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level, because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
They'll throw on first down with Wilson. Complete. Richardson has it.
Wilson.
7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. And he's going to get this pretty close to the first down marker at the Giants' 28. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
A 5-yard gain on the play. And a Steeler first down.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes. And we've got a 1-score game. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Here's a first down throw that's complete. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark it down at the 9. That puts him in excellent position. 1st and goal after a gain of 19. That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
Throwing now is Wilson. Got his man, it's caught for a Steelers touchdown. Chris Conley there to make the grab. And the Steelers are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Well, the hard part's done. Now they just need to split the posts, tie it up, but then their defense is going to have to hold up to send it to overtime.
Yeah, no matter what. I know there's an inclination in it when you have momentum to go for 2 here, but if you miss it, you don't give your defense a chance at all.
Plus, it's been a good game. I want to see overtime. I'm selfish.
You obviously don't have a flight to catch.
Tomorrow. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. Taking it about the 1. And able to get this out to the 25.
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
New York ready to go again offensively. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
And now this throw complete to Washington. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
A gain of 9.
To throw is Carr. Well, that's a good first step and several steps still to go.
They still have time for the possible game-winning field goal. Time for them to be quick and hurry at the same time.
Working from the gun, it's Carr. He gets it to Cooks. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. A gain of 6 there on first.
48-yard.
All that practice time came to fruition on that play. All those timing routes that they work on through training camp, OTAs, minicamp, and just regular season, they got it done on that one. An outcut, ball was delivered, and picked up the completion.
Complete to Washington. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. That one, a first down pickup of 8. Clock's under a minute. Still plenty of time, Parker. They have all 3 timeout.
That means they have plenty of options in their play calling and where they target on the field. They can throw it downfield, maybe even in the middle, and use their timeouts.
Now a first down carry. It's Williams. Shifts by him at the 25. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Give them 18 there, and the Giants have a first down. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop him with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. 1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. Now a handoff. This is Gordon. And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this football game.
Second down and 7.
From the gun, it's a run for Williams. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game. Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. Now the handoff comes to Gordon. And they'll get him down right around the 16. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
Is in on the stop. A 2-yard gain. It's 4th down.
So a big one coming now for Giorgio Tavecchio. This to almost certainly win the football game. The kick by Tavecchio is good. And the sideline celebrates as they have taken the lead in the final minute. And I tell you, when it comes to needing a field goal in closing seconds, pressure situation, there's something to be said for having a veteran kicker trot out there.
Agreed. It's so nice to have someone you can rely on, someone who you know has done it before. And this guy's as cool as they come, isn't he?
1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. So you're right there, but obviously the clock is not your friend. How do you handle this situation?
You're thinking 2 plays. One, to get yourself in position for the second one, whether you're able to get into field goal range or you have to try another deep pass, another hail.
And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And the return stops at the 39-yard line.
Intercepted. The Giants take over 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. And the Giants will kneel it here out of the victory formation. So a victory here for the men in blue, the New York Giants. And partner, I must say, good to see you again. Been too long. And it's good to have football.